Don't ever tell anybody anything. If you do, you start missing everybody. What does this mean? Once you get close to someone and depend on them for emotional support and have a real connection, you can really start to miss that person because they can leave you. Holden experiences in Catcher in the Rye with his two brothers, DB and Allie. DB, now he's out in Hollywood, DB, being a prostitute. Holden labels DB as a prostitute because he's writing movie scripts instead of serious works of literature. He thinks he's a sellout and feels very distant from him, and believes DB is only in it for the money. Holden no longer feels a connection, but he could have felt a connection if DB had written novels rather than movie scripts. Allie, he says he's dead now. He got leukemia and died when we were up in Maine on July 18, 1946. Allie's death was a huge emotional toll on Holden and caused short unattached relationships. Holden doesn't want to experience heartbreak again or emotional attachment because he fears that people will go away. His relationships with adults changed, and he doesn't allow any real connection. And now, because of Allie's death, he judges people based on what perception he has of Allie, and that perception is that it is innocence. So anybody that's lost their innocence is now labeled as phony. The other person he experiences loss with is Jane Gallagher. Holden really cares about her, we can see that, but they seem very far away from each other. He misses her, even though all he has to do is call her. But because he doesn't call her, he suffers from isolation. Moving to the museum scene. The best thing, though, in that museum was that everything always stayed right where it was. Nobody'd move, nobody'd be different. The only thing that would be different would be you. Not that you'd be much older or anything. It wouldn't be that exactly. You'd just be different, that's all. Holden wants everything and everyone to stay the same and in one place. He doesn't want to feel vulnerable and doesn't want to miss people. If they had stayed the same and weren't phony, he wouldn't have to miss people. He believes that phony people require a deeper understanding. So Holden puts up a guard and doesn't want people to know his true self or his true feelings. He fears sharing feelings with others, so he creates a protection strategy or defense mechanism and says, "Don't get close to anyone and you'll be safe." Holden would be very uncomfortable with today's society, as everyone puts a phony version of themselves online. People have two different lives nowadays, one that's real and one that's fake that's posted all over social media.